Here today to talk about accessories for the bike, in particular the ones I bought. They're the ones I know about. My favourite ones, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of those things and how they've made life better, easier, more comfortable, etc, etc. Right, first up, Quadlock, my phone mount. Never had a phone mount on my old bike. I used to just get lost all the time, it was amazing. But taking Lisa with me a lot nowadays, when you got your wife with you or your girlfriend, you don't want to be getting lost and spending hours driving around. So anyway, got the Quadlock. I'll use my phone for sat nav. Now the Quadlock does just one that you clip your phone on and it's just a mount. This one I got is actually connected to the bike. You wire it through under the tank and it connects to the battery, so you're actually powering your phone. This one's also got a dampening system, which I advise you buy because it protects your phone from breaking the camera. So there's the mount, the dampening system and the charging. If you've got a Road King Special, I mean a lot of people on this channel have probably got the same bike, that's why they ended up here. But if you've got a Road King Special and you want to mount it where I have, you also need this extension. It's like an extension washer that makes it a bit higher, otherwise it won't clear the riser cover. Obviously you can mount it on the handlebars. I just didn't really want to mount it on the handlebars. I don't like them up here. And I wanted it more central. So yeah, just going over it, you need the Quadlock charger, the dampening system, the mount and the little riser. And also, obviously, you need the case for your phone. They do a case for all the phones. So mine's an iPhone 13. So as you can see, you got the bit here that locks on. It's that simple. It's never come off. It doesn't, it really feels secure. Obviously you've got the bit of movement, which is the dampening system. And to get it off, it's hard with one hand, but there's a bit you push down at the back and then it just turns. There's like a quick release. But once your engine's off, obviously it's not draining the power once you turn the key off in the engine. But that's it, Quadlock mount. I absolutely love that. Now I've got used to the Quadlock, or now I've got used to having a phone on the bike. Hard to go back without it when we're trying to find a hotel in the middle of the night, or find the nearest garage. Changed the bars when we got this bike, and because I was changing the bars, I probably wouldn't have done it otherwise, but because we was having all the wiring redone, we went for heated grips, or I went for heated grips because Lisa doesn't get any benefit from them, except for maybe I'm not moaning. But yeah, the heated grips are amazing. Just got these Kahuna Harley ones. They get really hot and they do keep you toasty. It's got a little 1 to 6, so easy to turn on and off. But yeah, they heat up lovely. The only thing I would say, which is kind of obvious, the thicker gloves you have, the less you feel the warmth. So there's a kind of little bit of a catch-22 there. But the thinner gloves, you warm up really quick. Then on long journeys, really long journeys, your fingers, the backs of your fingers do still get cold a bit. So maybe heated gloves heated gloves is a better way to go, but I didn't want other things to plug in. Lisa needed power on the back so she could charge her phone when we're on long days, so that if we're at the tent at night, she's got a fully charged phone. It was simple to wire up. It just connects up to the battery, and then you've got this bit here that you plug into the battery tender on the Harley, and then it's on. You just have to remember to unplug it. But yeah, that's been really handy. She uses it all the time when we're on long days. So as small a little thing as it is, it's funny how these things make such a difference and are so handy. In my opinion, it's a much better looking seat. The pillion seat that comes with it, Lisa loves it. She's done some 12-hour days, no complaints. It's literally like a sofa. It's not too tall either. It's kind of a decent height. I'll show you a close-up. The seat that comes with the Road King Special is really comfortable, but the pillion's pretty much non-existent. It kind of slopes away to nothing. It's just useless for a pillion, which is a shame for a touring model. You think they'd put a better seat on. We went for this Mustang wide tripper. It's got a backrest that detachable, comes in and out. Yeah, I managed to pick it up on eBay. I love eBay, and I can't stand spending £600 on a seat. I found this one mint condition for 160, so happy with that. It's a massive saving. It comes with a detachable backrest, which I love. I've never had a backrest on a bike, but when I used to ride solo my old chopper, Lisa wouldn't come with me a lot because she found it too uncomfortable. I always had a pack behind me if I was travelling, so I was leant back on my sleeping bag. Knowing I was going to have Lisa on this bike a hell of a lot, I was kind of worried about not having anything to lean back on. I've got a metal bar in the bottom of my back from an operation, and I just find, you know, leaning back on something really stops the fatigue, not only in your back, but in like your arms and your chest. You know, if you're cruising along at 90 mile an hour, 70 mile an hour speed limit. If you're cruising along at 70 mile an hour all day, you end up getting like a lot of, especially sitting up on a chopper, your arms ache or your chest. The minute I'm leant back on something, fatigue is not a thing. You know, it's just so much more comfortable. And having detachable backrests, you know, because they don't look great, but at least when you stop, you kind of throw that thing away. So that's great, and it fits in the pannier. So yeah, the seat upgrade was a really good upgrade for us. Right, the Sissy Bar, we went for a tall one for a couple of reasons. Firstly, the looks, way prefer the taller ones. This one's actually made by Craft Ride. It is quite a tall Sissy Bar, but it looks really good on the Road King. I don't like the short ones. Also, these are really good. We often have two bags stacked on the back, and I just find it's more secure for tying up and strapping down with the rock straps. Probably will get a better pad made for the whole length of this, just haven't got round to it yet. But the tall Sissy Bar, I'll stand back and you can see it. But silhouette wise, I just think it's a really nice height. So Craft Ride, I think they make really good stuff. It just seems really solid. It bolts on well. The only thing I would say is it's not detachable unless you just got 4 bolts to undo. It's very easy to fit, but like the Harley ones are detachable, but I just didn't like the little stumpy one. So the rack, I mean, I guess I used to hate the look of racks, but I don't mind them now. That's what getting old does to you. But we use the rack all the time. Like I say, we use this bike for touring, going away for the weekends and trips and long trips. And this rack in particular, right, the story with this rack though, the guy I bought it off said it was a genuine Harley one. I'm not going to say he lied, but he bullshitted me. It's not the genuine Harley one. And do you know how you can tell? Because in no time at all, I bought the bike 3 months old. And if you look under there, you can see it's already, the paint's chipping off and rusting. And if it was a Harley one, it wouldn't do that. Now also the mounting, the docking system, he said was genuine Harley. That again is not. Because with a genuine Harley one, they just bolt on and off, they just clip on and off so easily. And from the minute I got this bike, I noticed the backrest and the rack was a right nightmare to get on and off, and everything I read up, it said the Harley one just bolts on and off. It just clips on and off very, very easily. This one don't. So he lied, or he didn't, he bullshit me. But yeah, it's quite an expensive part from Harley though. I think the docking bit is about 180, and I think this is like 250 or something. I'll have to look it back up. So I can see why I went for the cheaper one, but you get what you pay for sometimes.